Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be seeing what happens if Kristopher London, or LSK depending on how you know him, the YouTuber, how he do in a 4-year simulation in the NBA. I imported him into the 2021 draft class. There's his position and there he is now. I made him 23 because I didn't want to put his actual age, but I also didn't want to put him as young as other people. So yeah, let's just see how he does in the draft right now. With the first pick, Pistons gonna take not Kristopher London. Okay. Nobody cares about any of that stuff. With the second pick, the Bulls are gonna take Kristopher London. So there you go. His number is number 1. If you didn't know, he's 6'10", 210 pounds. But yeah, so we're gonna finish the draft up here now, because we don't really want to watch the rest and we don't really care. Yeah, so there he is. He's at 85 overall now. I think I made him an 83, but I guess in college he just did really well. In year 1, our starting lineup's looking like Kyle Lowry, Levine, Porter, Kristopher London, and Hassan Whiteside. So this team is actually pretty good, considering that they were pretty trash last year because they got the 2nd overall pick. But yeah, let's start this simulation. I'll stop at All-Star break. That's about halfway through the season to see how the team's doing and Chris's stats in the first season. AD and Giannis are all-star captains, and as the looks of it, Chris did not make any of the teams. The team is 25 and 26, which puts us at the 8th seed. I thought they were going to do better, but it's halfway through the season, so let's see how they do in the other half. I'd also thought I'd show Chris's stats halfway through the season. He's averaging basically 21, 10, and 0.2, so he needs to get those assist numbers up. But he's averaging a double-double right now, and as a rookie, that's pretty impressive. So yeah, let's send to the end of the season to see if they make the playoffs and how Kristopher London does. At the end of the season, the team finishes 46 and 36, which should be good enough to get a playoff spot. Anthony Davis wins MVP, Cade Cunningham, nobody really cares about any of this stuff. Just moving on to see the rookie stats. LSK was actually the 2nd best rookie overall this year, averaging basically 22 and 11. The assist numbers are pretty low, but averaging a double-double throughout the year as a rookie is pretty impressive. Just looking at the all-NBA teams, it doesn't look like LSK made any, but he should. He should be on an NBA second team. There he is right now. Kristopher London. Overall is at 88, which is pretty amazing. And yeah, so we are the 6th seed, so let's simulate these playoffs and see what happens. In round 1, we're going to be beating the Nets in 7 games, which is pretty impressive considering, they have Kyrie and KD. But yeah, so we're going to be moving on to the 2nd round. In the 2nd round, we're going to be taking Boston in Game 7, which is, once again really surprising. I didn't think Kristopher London would be doing have this big of an impact on the team. As you can see right now, he's kind of just has it at the top of the key. He's going to shoot it. Oh, well. But yeah, that's going to wrap up. That's going to wrap up the 2nd round. We're going to be moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. In the Eastern Conference Finals, we are leading 3-2. This is Game 6. I just wanted to show this a little bit since it's really close. We're now just tied it, 108 to 108, with basically 20 seconds left. The Miami team is pretty stacked. They got Bam, Jimmy Buckets, and now Giannis. So yeah, we're just going to watch the rest of this play to see what happens. Maybe we can take it in Game 6. Maybe we can't. With 3.2 seconds left, we have the ball. We pass it to Kobe White. Kobe White with the shot. It's off. So we're going to be going to OT. I'll show you guys that in a bit. I also just want to add that I'm going to be making a how to make Kristopher London in 2K21 soon, so be ready for that. We've got about 20 seconds left in the final OT. It's tied up. Giannis has the ball. Guarded by Kristopher London. His defense is pretty good. We're just going to have to see what Giannis does. He's going to drive it in, take it. Oh, passes it to Favors. Oh, easy bucket. With 3 seconds left, Levine's probably just going to chuck up a shot. And yeah, all right. Well, seems like we're going to be going to Game 7, and I'll check back there. In Game 7, we got another close game. We are leading by 3, which is nice, as Kristopher London grabs the rebound and Levine gets fouled. I feel like there's just going to be a bunch of foul shots, so I don't really want to show this. I'll skip back in a couple seconds. So yeah, it seems that we're going to defeat the Heat in Game 7 and move on to the finals, actually, which is, I mean, pretty impressive considering that they had a lottery pick last year, and now they just won the Eastern Conference Finals, as you can see there. Kristopher London holding it up for the squad. And to everyone's surprise, it seems that the Chicago Bulls are going to be champions again as they beat OKC in 6 games, absolutely blowing them out in this one. Just watching the last couple seconds as Shea drives, passes it to CP. CP throws it up. It's an absolute brick. Kobe White gets it in. There you go. That's going to be Season 1 as Kristopher London and the Chicago Bulls win their, I guess, first championship in a while. Not their first championship, as, they had that guy named Michael Jordan. Don't know if you know him, but there you go. There's Lowry just crying on the ground. He won one in Toronto, so I don't know why he's doing that. But, yeah, they're NBA champions. There you see Billy Donovan dabbling up his old teammates because if he coached OKC. There you go. We have Lonzo Ball. Since when? That makes a bit more sense to why we won. Because, Lonzo's the GOAT. And Kristopher London holding the Finals MVP championship. So not only did he win a championship in his first year, but he also won the Finals MVP. There you see Zach LaVine. I believe that's our last year's rookie, Denny something. There you go, Kristopher London, a Finals MVP, averaging a double-double, and is now an 88 overall. With that, we're going to go to the off-season right now. Sadly, Carmelo Anthony, Paul Gasol, and Dwight Howard retire. And we draft Casey Morsell and Mac McClung. With that, that's going to wrap up Season 1. We're going to just sim the rest of the off-season because I don't really have anything to do with it. I'm just kind of just watching from the sidelines. And yeah, with that, we're going to finish Season 1. We're now in Season 2. Looking at our lineup, not much has changed really. Kristopher London's an 88 from, I guess, the last playoffs we had. Our team's pretty good with young talent. Lowry took a dip. He's now an 81. I believe he was like a mid-80 during the playoffs. We're just going to, I guess I'll just sim to All-Star break, see if he makes an All-Star team, and just check the team standings and I guess how he's doing as a player. AD and Giannis are All-Star captains again, and as the look of it, LSK didn't make any All-Star teams. LaMelo Ball did, though. He's a starter as well. That's pretty impressive. At the midpoint of the season, we are 25-28, which places us at the 9th seed, which isn't great. I think we're still in playoff contention. But yeah, we'll go look at Chris's stats so far. He's averaging 20 and 11. That's pretty impressive with 0.5 assists. I think I gotta check that because I don't believe he's that big of a ball hog, but I know he likes to be ball dominant most of the time. So yeah, I'll just sim to the end of the season to see how our team does. At the end of the season, we are 35-47, which actually, it's not great. No, it's pretty bad, actually. Just going over any awards. We don't really care about any of these since Chris didn't win any. Looking at NBA teams, as the looks of it, Chris didn't make any of those either. Yeah, we did not make a playoff. We didn't make the playoffs because, we didn't have that great of a record, so I'll just sim these because, we don't really care about them. In the finals, you got Atlanta and the Spurs, which is kind of weird considering they have pretty bad records as it stands right now. And Atlanta is actually going to win with Kyrie Irving on the team. That's interesting. Wouldn't picture him going to Atlanta. But that wraps season 2, so we're going to be going off to the off season to see what happens. Kyle Lowry on our team sadly retires, and we draft Ramel Lloyd Jr. So yeah, with that, we'll start season 3. With the beginning of season 3, our roster is looking like Kobe White, Levine. So basically the same as last year. No real changes to the starting lineup. I'll sim to the All-Star break to see how the team's doing and how LSK's doing. Luka Doncic and Giannis are all-star captains, and as look of it again, Kristopher London did not make any all-star teams. So the team is 25 and 28 again, which isn't great. However, this time I feel like we're gonna have a better placement. Sorry. Never mind. We're actually worse than last year. We're the 10th seed at the moment. So hopefully we can bring that up. And just looking at Chris's stats, because, we might as well. He's averaging 20 and 12, basically, with 0.8 assists. So basically similar numbers as last year. So yeah, I'll just sim to the end of the season to see what's happening. So I managed to get positive with a 46 and 36 record, which is pretty impressive. Giannis wins MVP. Zach LaVine wins 6th Man of the Year, and LaMelo Ball wins Most Improved. Looking at the NBA teams, I don't believe we made any. Same as defensive teams, and we wouldn't be on any rookie teams. Looks of it, we are the 6th seed going up against Cleveland. Just simming this real quick. We lost. Sorry I didn't show you any footage. For some reason it just cut out. But yeah, we might as well just sim the rest of these since we're not in it anymore. And I'll catch back to you in the finals. In the finals, you got Minnesota and the Heat with Giannis still, but as the looks of it, Minnesota's going to pull away and win their championship with Cat winning Finals MVP, averaging pretty stellar numbers. With that, we'll move on to the off-season. Sadly, the GOAT Lou Will retires, and we draft RJ Davis and Mark Witherspoon. And with that, I'll start season 4, the final season. With the final season started, our roster is looking, not too different as usual. We probably picked up a couple pieces. Kristopher London is now an 89 overall, so he moved up one level from last year. And yeah, I'll begin the final season of this Kristopher London simulation. Luka and Giannis are all-star captains again, and as the looks of it, Kristopher London didn't make a team, so this simulation, he won't be an all-star. Looking at the team standings, we are the 4th seed with 30 and 21, which is not terrible. And looking at Chris's stats, he's averaging 18 and 12, so 2-point step back from last year, but I guess an extra rebound with still terrible assists. So yeah, I'll sim to the end of the season to see what happens. The team finishes 46 and 36, which I believe was the same as last year. Luka Doncic wins MVP, averaging almost 40 points, which is pretty ridiculous. He's also averaging a triple-double, so I won't forget about that as well. LeBron James Jr. is Rookie of the Year, and as it looks, yep, no awards for Chris. Did he make an NBA team? Well, let's see. No, he did not make an All-NBA team, and he also didn't make an All-Defensive team. So we are the 6th seed, which is nice, I guess, and I'll start the simulation to see what happens. I accidentally went a bit too fast there, but we beat Orlando, and now we're going to be facing up against Atlanta. Sadly, we're going to lose to Atlanta in Game 7. We put up a pretty good fight, considering they were last year's, or 2 years ago, they were the NBA champions. But that's going to do it for Chris's simulation in the playoffs. We'll just we'll go see who wins, this year's playoffs, and also just take a look at, Chris's awards and his numbers throughout his 4-year career. In the NBA Finals, you got the Bucks and the Suns. As it stands, the Bucks are leading oh, wait a second. Never mind, they just blew a 3-1 lead, and DeAndre Ayton wins Finals MVP. Just to finish this off, we're going to look at Chris's numbers and his attributes. So Chris finished off as an 88 overall. Those are his attributes if you care. I'm going to be dropping a How to Make Kristopher London video soon. Overall, he averaged about 19 and 11 with 0.5 assists. So yeah, those are his numbers. Attributes, I said I'll be doing all that later. Badges as well. He won 1 NBA championship in his career, and he was all-rookie team once. Those are his career highlights, I guess you could say. You can look through those if you care. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, helps out the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.